You can also control the size of an image using the width and then the height properties in CSS, just like you can for any other box. Specifying image sizes helps pages to load more smoothly because the HTML and CSS code will often load before the images, and telling the browser how much space to leave for an image allows it to render the rest of the page without waiting for the image to download. If you don't specify a particular image size, okay, for your on your page, what happens is that the browser will not be able to know the amount of space to leave. But when you are very specific on the size of images, all other elements, let's say the paragraphs, all your headings will load even before the image loads, because we've actually created a specific image size. So the page will load, leaving those sizes at specific places for the images you have created, or the images you want to upload. You must be wondering how your site is likely to have images of different sizes, but a lot of sites use the same size image across many of their pages. For example, an e-commerce website tends to show product photos at the same size. Usually on an e-commerce site, you should see designated boxes for each of their products they sell, and each of the products have or usually have the same size. Okay, or you've designed a website using grid, then you might have a selection of image sizes that are commonly used on all pages, such as if 220 by 360 if you are using a small size image which is portrait, or you want to use a landscape which is 330 by 210, or a featured photo. Usually on the news website, you see it's if a story comes with a photo, that picture that will come, let's say on the headline, is what we call the featured photo or the featured image, okay, of a particular size 620 by 400. If you're able to specify these image sizes, it allows the page to load more smoothly. Whenever you use consistently, okay, a particular size image across a website, you can use a CSS to control the dimensions of the images instead of putting the dimensions in the HTML. You will have to determine the sizes of images that you are going to use throughout your site. You can give other image names as medium, others as large, and then specify which sizes or which size constitute the small image, which dimension can be called the medium, and which dimension can be called the large. Where the image elements appear in the HTML, rather than using width and height attributes, you can use these names as values for the class attribute. That means each image element in the opening tag of the image element, you are going to give it a class name or an ID name. Then you can use those ones to, which is the names you have designated, let's say the small, the medium, and the large, as values, okay, instead of using the width and the height. In the CSS, you add selectors for each of the class names. They use the CSS width and height properties to control the image dimensions. Now look at this example, the HTML on the left and then the CSS on the right. We have three different images here. First image has a class name of large, which has been specified here, the size with width 500 and height also 500. Second image, which has a class name of medium, also here with 250 by 250 pixels, whilst the last image has a class name of small, and it has been given dimensions of 100 by 100. Okay, let's go into the text editor then you actually see this particular example in practice. This is my text editor, and then you see these three examples. Okay, these images that I've added onto my page here. Okay, actually see it here in my HTML. Let me save it and then view the page. Now this is what you see. You see the three images, all three images here, all the three images here. Now you can see all of them are without any specified size. That is why you see them as large as they can be. Okay, but we want to specify sizes for them in our CSS. I have the codes here. Let me just paste it. Now look at the very first image, which has a class name of large, 500 by 500, indicated this one, medium 250 by 250, and the last, which is the small, 100 by 100. Let me just save this CSS and then now review or refresh the page. Now you can actually see them in practice. So this is the one we specified for the large, this is for the medium, which is 250 by 250, and this is for the 100 by 100 pixels. So that's how to specify image dimensions to be able to control sizes using CSS.